It's your girl Shannon Marie, and today I'm going to show you how to do jumbo box braids using the rubber band method. Okay, let's get started. Today we have my sister Carmen, and I already did one demonstration just to show you how it's supposed to look. That's the black gel that we use, and I'll put all of these descriptions at the bottom of the page. So first you're going to smooth it out a little bit. You're going to use the end of your comb. That's the smoothing comb. Then you can part it straight across the back. Then you clip it up. And then you're gonna just make sure that that part is nice and neat after you apply the edge control on the whole part. That helps you make a perfect part. So here I am applying the edge control. And the black edge control just fills it in and makes it look a little bit darker. Then I'm going to use the gel toothbrush with the comb to smooth it out. And then I'm going to part it. And then we're going to just smooth that out. I'm going to turn her around so you can see that part. And we're going to put that edge control on the part, smooth it out a little bit. Then we twist it a little bit. That just makes it a little bit tighter so that it can look a little bit more neat once you apply the plait onto the actual braid. Put the rubber band on. Then smooth it out a little bit more with the comb. Then I plait it down to the bottom. Do a little dance. Yeah. Okay, just joking. Then you're gonna finish that process throughout the whole back before it's time to apply the hair. So. Twist it again, apply the rubber band. And you're gonna pretty much do that throughout the whole head. You know, you can part it however you like, but we're gonna just keep it simple with the squares. But if you want me to show you other shapes, just let me know. Smooth that out a little bit. All right. Then we're gonna plait it all the way down to the bottom. That's the type of hair that I use. It's called easy braid hair. I'll put that at the bottom as well. Then the ends is already for you where it's not real sharp across the edges. You want it to be a little raggedy on the end so that it can connect and it can seal before you actually dip it in the hot water. All right, and you're gonna just separate it. You're gonna use the middle braid as your third piece. Well, the regular hair, I'm sorry. The regular hair is your third piece, and then you're going to attach it, and you're going to just plait it all the way down to the bottom. And that's when I apply the piece to make it a little longer. You just can put it on the back piece, but I braided it down a little bit more because we want it a little long. You just put it to the back and grab it, and you apply it into the regular braid, and you feed it in. Then you braid it all the way down to the bottom. And throughout this method, I'll just apply a little bit of the gel. That just seals it and makes the hair blend in more. And that's Equal Styling Gel. It's for natural hair. It's a new one that I'm trying to have the olive oil on it, and I'll also put that at the bottom of the description. and you just braid it all the way to the end till you can't braid it anymore. Okay, and now that we're on the front, what I'm gonna do now is, seeing that the front is a little thin, I'm gonna take a little piece and I'm gonna do an actual little bitty box braid first. And once I do the little box braid, I'll apply the jumbo braid onto that little box braid. So then now I'm applying the big jumbo braid onto the little box braid. It's just easier to grip and it doesn't really tear off those edges, you know. So then we're gonna braid it all the way down to the end. Yeah, and you can have your client hold that part so that it doesn't pull while you're braiding. And then you're gonna just braid this braid all the way to the end. Sometimes I'll go ahead and I'll plait it out a little bit, and then I'll braid, like apply all of the braids on first and then braid it to the end. But we're gonna just go ahead and braid this all the way to the end. All right, and this is how it lays in the front. All right, we're gonna turn it to the side, and then we're gonna finish the top portion. Pin that part up after we go ahead and part it out. You want to kind of like work from the front once you get to the top part so that you can make sure the braids lay like how you want to lay it. And she wants to wear it down the middle, or she wants to flip it over. So I make sure I have the middle part first, because you can pretty much flip it over whichever side. You can flip it to the right, you can flip it to the left. So now I'm applying the edge control once again around the whole part of the braid, well, the parting of the braids. And then you're gonna do the same thing that you did basically in the beginning. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna smooth it out with the brush. Then you're gonna apply the rubber band. And towards the end, before I apply them all on, I'll just go ahead and make sure all my parts are together. Like when I get to this part, I pretty much just go ahead and rubber band it. So the only thing that I have to do is apply the actual plait onto the real hair, you know. So we're gonna smooth this out and we're gonna go from there. Applying the rubber band. And we're gonna just basically do the whole smooth method all the way until we're done with the complete head. So right now I'm still smoothing the hair out. Smooth the rest of this part out, part it down, follow the edge control, rubber band, it just wouldn't stay down with it. Then we're gonna smooth it away around again. The edge control always gives you a good part. It doesn't really matter, whichever is your preference on the edge control, but I will put the edge control that I used at the bottom in the description. Put the rubber band on there again. And you don't really have to pull it because you don't want to make it too tight, because once you apply the flat onto the actual real hair, it's gonna make it tighter, so you don't have to pull the rubber band. The rubber band is just there to make it a little bit more neater and for the smoothers, the ones that can't grip it real tight yet. So yeah, apply the rubber band. And you see how I'm kind of checking to see how the braids is gonna lay? You want to kind of do that because even though they're jumbo box braids, you still want to make it look a little full. So when she wears it down, because when she wears it up, it really doesn't matter because it's in a ponytail. But when she wears it down, you want it to be jumbo, but you still want it to look full enough where it's gonna look good when you wear your hair down. All right, and we're done. And we're on our last braid. That's my last braid dance. All right, and we're gonna finish that off. And we're gonna just braid it all the way to the end. Hey y'all. It's just I had to step off the camera for a second because the braids are that long. All right, and then we're gonna apply the last thing. What we're gonna do is we're gonna apply, this is a sun lotion. This is also with Cream of Nature, and I'll put this at the bottom. It has honey in it. It has a real wonderful smell. And this is just for the frizz, so we're gonna apply that to the whole head, and it loosens up the braids as well for the client. So I just go ahead and put the scent lotion around the whole head, like on the braids, on the scalp, everywhere, just to take the frizz away. And that's it. And thank you for watching. Follow me on flynubianqueens.com for more her YouTube videos. Thank you.